So, I welcome all of you. We are here to understand, to explore about the open access. What is open access exactly, and what is the use in the library for the research purpose, for providing different services uh, in the library for their users. Basically, the concept of the open access is for providing information which is available on the internet. As we know, the information is available on the internet in different formats and in a large number. Once we talk about the open access, definitely it is sensibly understood that the information which is available free of cost, first of all, because the information nowadays paid as well as the information available which is unpaid. But the thing is that we have to understand the authenticity of the information also. Once we talk about the authenticity, definitely we think the information which is being provided by the different sources, which should be also authenticated and approved all. So we will talk about here, we will understand, we will discuss about here the open access, the tools of the open access, and how these tools or the different sources of information can be useful for the library users, for their information needs, for their research work, for their information, different assignments they have been given to to for different purposes. So here number of slides have been prepared to understand the open access, and we'll discuss about also the history of the open access, because we have to understand exactly from where the concept of the open access was initiated. So let me start the concept of the open access for these open access initiatives for the school libraries. We will discuss about the open access initiatives for the school libraries, especially in India. So first of all, we need to understand the concept. So by open access to the literature, we mean its free availability on the public internet, permitting any users to read, download, copy, distribute, print, search, or link to the full text of these articles. So by this definition of the open access, we can easily understand the information which is available on the internet, and allows the users for reading, downloading, copying, and distributing, as well as taking prints of the particular information from your computer, or the machine which is being used for accessing the open access information. So once we talk about the open access, let me talk about the symbol of the open access. You can see in this slide there is a small symbol of the open access. So the you can that can be easily understood that it is stating or conveying the message, uh, the lock without key and the opened lock. It is very easily to understand that through this symbol, which is talking about the information which is free of cost available. So the open lock symbol created by the Public Library of Science, PLAS, has come to represent the open access concept. First of all, we understood, or we just know that the PLAS has been created. This initiative has been taken the initiative of the open access, and this symbol was created for the open access purpose. So let me talk about the past scenario of open access. The open access movement began in 1990s as access to internet become widely available and online publishing become the norm. The another step was taken for the open access was, open access was initiated in the developed countries and was marked by three notable declarations known as Budapest Open Access Initiative in 2002, Bethesda Statement in June 2003, and the Berlin Declaration in October 2003. So these are three declarations which are very much connected or very much related with the concept of the open access as it was created or it was initiated in the developed countries. So this is the scenario of Indian education system. You can see in this slide that Indian education system, India has divided its school education system into 5 segments. National Center on Education and the Economy 2005. As per the National Center on Education and the Economy 2005, this scenario, this education system was created. Like Indian education system, pre-primary and primary, upper primary, secondary, senior secondary. This is the system of Indian education up to the 12th grade, starting from the first to the 12th grade. And the system which was created by the National Center on Education and Economy in 2005. And before that, there was a system. It doesn't mean the Indian education system was created or discussed in 2005 only. Before 2005, there was a different education system, but that was not based on grade system. Now the education system has been designed as in the grade system. Okay, so we'll come to know about the Indian education boards. As you can see, International General Certificate of Secondary Education, International IB is there, ICSC is there, CBSC is there, and states boards. These are the very much popular, or we can say these are the main education system of the India apart from state boards. State boards are having the different education system, but these are this centrally recognized education system in which Central Board of Secondary Education is very much popular, which is called CBSE. So now we will discuss about the Open Educational Resources, OERS. UNESCO in 2018, in its draft text of 18 April 2018, recommendation on open educational resources, OERS, defines them as the teaching, learning, and research material in any medium, digital or otherwise, that reside in the public domain or have been released under an open license that permits no cost access. So by this definition, we just come to know that the open education resource system is which deals with teaching, learning, and research materials. Definitely, whatever is being provided, that should have some licensing system, that should have some limitations, that should have some different parameters So here UNESCO has uh, expressed, has uh, defined the licensing system, which is also called open license, and that permits the user, that permits the researcher for getting the information and downloading the information, copying the information with no cost. There is no cost for getting the information. So the term OERs in the study considered any web educational resources governed under Creative Commons license initiated by Indian government. So Creative Commons license, you can see the term is there, Creative Commons license. Basically, the license is Creative Commons license is dealt with the different parameters of the open access material. As I earlier told that there should be some limitations, there should be some parameters, there should be some licensing system. So once we talk about the Creative Commons license, it is basically for those or that material which has some restrictions also. So Creative Commons deals with the different licensing system of the information which is available on open platform. The Let me talk about the OERS initiative by Indian government. Which kind of initiative have been taken by the Indian government? These are some examples. First of all, the very example is Karnataka Open Educational Resources. So this is called CORE, COEER. CORE portal is an OER repository with collaborative resource creation by the teachers of the teachers, teachers of the teachers, and for the teachers from Karnataka. So basically, the platform, the portal is for the teachers, of the teachers, and by the teachers. The information is being given or have been given by the teachers to the teachers and for the teachers. Obviously, the platform which is having the different and rich material of the information for whom? For definitely for their students, for the learners, for the users. So the portal seeks to bring together teachers, students, schools, and institutions in Karnataka to share their experiences and resources. So, as I told, that information is being used for different category of learners, like students, different agencies of education, different category of the teachers. They are sharing their information and they are providing their information and making the system enriched. So the core is also available in Kannada. So it is not only in the English language, it is also available in their, state language, I would say Kannada, another language, which is the material is available in Kannada also. So it is the great initiative, I would say. They are sharing the information, they are providing the information, and they are using the portal of the information for enriching the students' knowledge. OERS initiative by the Indian government. So this is the very important platform, National Digital Library of India. We all know that the initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development, now it has become the Ministry of Education. is an all digital library that stores information, metadata about different types of digital contents, including books, articles, videos, audios, thesis, and other educational materials relevant for the users from varying educational levels and capabilities.